People talk about fairy tales, magic, and childhood movies, and yet, once we grow up, we get told that those fairy tales and magic and dreams we had in our hearts when we were little cannot exist anymore. We move on with our lives, our careers, studies, thinking that we have to be serious now. But what if we continue to carry that magic and fantasy within us when growing up? What if the world of magic was more real than the reality that we view it as? As adults, we lose that sense of playfulness and fantasy, and we make everything complicated in our minds. I think if we truly want to learn how to live a colorful life, we have to relearn to view life the way we did as a child. The only difference we'll find is that when we are older, we have the capacity to materialize our fantasy. Magic is in us and all around us. Living a colorful life starts from within. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. So if that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a little bit about my experience because I've been here in Bali for a couple of days now. We've settled down a little bit. We don't have a lot of jet lag going on anymore, so that's a good thing. And I want to share with you why I feel Bali has such a powerful spiritual energy going on and why there are so many magical things happening on this island. I'm going to share with you a little bit about that, and then also in connection to religion and the view of how we see the universe, how you perhaps see God and all these kind of things, and how everything is connected really. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stay around. So many years I've come to Bali, and I always find that my connection here that I have to the universe is the strongest. I think that not only comes from being in the ocean so often, cleansing my energy with salt water, just doing all the things that makes me passionate and heart-centered. I also truly believe that it has to do with the energy of the island, and I think that Bali, for that reason, is such a paradise, and so many people are drawn to this place because there is this magical vortex going on this planet. And one thing, because I was actually speaking with a friend of ours, his name is Denny, and he was sharing with us that his girlfriend just now went to a ceremony somewhere, I don't know, like 2 hours from here, and they have healing water there, and lots of Balinese people come there to cleanse their aura, to cleanse their energy, and of course a lot of tourists as well. And what he said that he noticed when he went there, that after the cleansing had finished, after he had received the blessings and the healing water, there was kind of sort of scent coming out of his bag, he said. Like there was this something, he said, I don't know what it was, but there was something coming out of my back, and yeah, it's weird. And what he said was like, maybe this is something like your body releasing toxins, or your body just releasing, you know, this negative energy that you've been holding on to. And it's on this planet, there are lots of things happening and a lot of magic. They call it magic. There's a lot of magic happening in Bali, and I think it's because this place sort of has this vortex energy where it's located in. Like there is, we as human beings, I actually already wanted to explain, but we human beings, we have a chakra system, and we have these energy centers in our body, and it goes the same for the planet. Mother Earth has an energy system, And so there are multiple chakras on planet Earth. And I don't know if Bali is one of those chakras or that it lays in this area. But what I know for sure is that also listening to a lot of people who have experience in Bali and energy healers, they say the healing powers here are more strong than when they do healing in other parts of the world, because there is this energy going on here that supports the healing. That's why all the people here who live here are so connected, and magic is something that's normal to them. And that's what I love so much about this island. It's because, you know, this is the norm. This is what people believe in, and it's not only what they believe in, but it's what their reality is like, and it's how they live, and that's what they live with, the philosophy that they live with. And so that's something that I truly believe that a lot of the Western parts of the world can learn so much from. In that sense, you know, when you look at just their economy, they can learn a lot from Western countries. Well, I don't know if you want to take that as an example, because I'm not sure about, I don't know, all the wealth that the Western countries have. But I feel like a lot of people here, they have more spiritual wealth than they have in those parts of the world. So we can learn from each other, right? And I think that Western countries for sure can learn from the spiritual energy that is going on here, and philosophy of people, and how they live with the planet, how they live with the energies, and how they treat them as something sacred, because it is sacred. And so this links me a little bit to religion, because here in Bali, a lot of people, they practice Hinduism or Islam, the Islamic cultures. And my view on religion is not so much that I think that it's wrong. I feel like whatever resonates with you best, it's, you know, it's for you. You should do it. And whatever works for you, there are no rules. You should go for it. The way that I view it is that religion, there is definitely a lot of truth in it, a lot of universal wisdom that's sort of the basic, lays as the foundation of all these different religions. And I remember when I came here the first time, Migo and I, we were in a discussion. We were actually surfing, and we were talking about God. And he said, so you don't believe in God? Because we were having this discussion about God, and I basically told him, like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in a God that we have to, you know, cherish. There's not one person that rules over others. And so that was a very, like, looking back now, he was like, so you don't believe that there's something greater that governs everything, that is in every single living organism on our planet. It's in you, it's in the plants, it's in animals, it's in rocks, it's in water, it's in all of the elements, it's in the words that we speak, it's literally in everything. And I did believe that. I believed that, but I didn't believe in God, because I had such a connection with it that it had to do something with, you know, with the church or all these type of things. And I, you know, studying spirituality and going through spiritual awakening, for sure there is something that governs everything. You can call it source, you can call it the universe, you can call it the 0-point field, you can call it the quantum field. It all comes down to the same thing. We are all so interconnected, and once you live with that, once you understand that a lot of things that are based within religion, basically it comes down to this: we're all connected, everything is connected, and the way you do in this world, what you emanate, what you vibrate into this world, is what you attract, is what comes back to you. And there is so much magic happening around us, and once we become aware of it, we can start to become the alchemists, right? We can start to become the people who create on purpose, who create consciously, and we can take our power back in that sense. It's not so much that you can take your power back, because you already are powerful, but the only thing that changes is that you realize how powerful that you are, and you utilize that power to create the things that you want to create in your life, and uncreate things that you don't want to have in your life. And so I just wanted to talk about this because I don't know what it is about this island. It's just filled with so much mystery, with so much things that we don't know about, like underneath all the touristic stuff and the, you know, consumerism of all the people who come here and just to basically to fill themselves up but not giving back. Like there's this underneath all of that, there is this magic, there is this energy going on this planet, and it's incredible. It's truly incredible when you become aware of it. You receive so much, and I know this for a fact, not because, you know, I know this, my ego, but I've experienced it myself. And you know, whenever I'm here, I just get these insights, these universal insights, these downloads. And when I first was here, I received those downloads, and I didn't know that people called it downloads or channeled energy or whatever. For me, it was just something that was so strange, because suddenly there was this knowledge dropped inside my mind, and it didn't come from me. It wasn't me thinking about something. It was something super random about the universe and the world and how everything works together. And suddenly it clicked, and it was like this 1 second of information that came through that I couldn't explain in words in 1 second, because it was like so much information. And whenever I'm here, I get that a lot more often, and I think it's because of the energy here. Everything is interconnected. We're all one, and that's basically what I think that religion should teach. It's that everything is connected and everything comes down to the same thing. Everything works through the same laws. The law of attraction, law of karma, there's so many different laws in this universe that we can learn and utilize if we know them properly. And I think that, you know, if you don't take the time in your life to study those things, it's really a missed opportunity. It's really a missed opportunity, because I think, you know, if you don't understand energy, then you don't know what you're doing. Maybe you think you know, but you know, there's so much more that you could do. You could become so much more powerful if you knew how to utilize your own powers, if you could know how to utilize your own magic, and if you can change yourself and change your mind and change the way that you've been programmed, or the way that you look at things, or just how you go about life, the love that you emanate. That's something that you can, you know, you can change, and you can utilize that to your biggest advantage to create anything that you want to create. That's why I create these videos. It's why I talk about content like this, because I think it's the missing link. Like, if you don't know energy, then you can never fully feel like life is working for you, because you can change energy just by changing your state of being. And if you know how you can change your state of being, you can change your entire life. And that's huge. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. So yeah, that's what I want to close this episode with. Let me know in the comments if you found any sort of value in it, any aha moments. Just share with me your thoughts on religion and how you've been living with it. Maybe the way that you've been raised, some similarities that you see with spirituality. Let me know. I'm very curious to know. I'm always open for, you know, discussion. I think discussion is so good for learning and for opening up our minds, because it's not only just me telling you this stuff or telling you this is the way everything is supposed to be. And, you know, everything is an exchange of energy. Everything is an exchange of knowledge and information, and that's how we expand together. So I'm very curious to hear from you. And if you have liked this video, make sure to like this video, as this video needs to be spread out to anyone who needs to hear it right now. And for those of you who are new here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, remember to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, We have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.